Hello everyone, welcome to a very weird video that I think is probably the first of its kind on YouTube. For you see, this is a video with a countdown. As time ticks on, this video will gradually become more and more unwatchable. But how and why is this the case? Have I simply gone mad after nearly a decade on YouTube? No, I am the Spiffing Brit, a professional exploiter and breaker of algorithms, games, and occasionally international law. As many of you brilliant subscribers will know, a regular pastime of mine is to find loopholes and potential vulnerabilities with how YouTube's algorithm is designed. Often these are lots of little short decisions or actions that YouTubers can take to give them an unfair advantage against other creators. In the past, some of my small and humble little exploits have included printing views out of thin air whilst live streaming, duplicating like counts, and of course probably my most dangerous one, destroying another creator's video performance by buying ad space for it amongst terrible demographics. Yes, that's right, I introduced PvP mechanics into the YouTube algorithm. Surprisingly, after all of this, YouTube has not sent any assassins against me. Or perhaps they never got past my ferocious battle corgi. Still, here I am, once again shouting from the rooftops that my next grand experiment is ready, and here you stand ready to be a glorious set of guinea pigs. My goal for this video is to manipulate YouTube watch time over a greater level than we've ever achieved. We have done previous videos where we increase watch time and retention on shorts, or videos that you must watch at a slower speed, and this has taught us that viewer retention and average viewer statistics are quite possibly the most valuable in determining how much YouTube wants to push a video. However, my previous experiments have lacked one important statistic: length. So before we dive into this video's experiment, it's time for a quick explainer of the modern YouTube algorithm, what's changed, why it's important, and how we can break it. So make sure you're comfortable, you've grabbed a warm cup of tea, as this is where the fun begins. YouTube's entire role is to recommend the right videos to the right person. If you like watching videos about medieval cooking techniques, then YouTube will serve them up to you. You'll see them on your home feed, you'll see them underneath videos you watch, they'll automatically play in the up next section. There will simply be no escape from these medieval cooking videos once you've started going down that rabbit hole. However, YouTube will actually serve up these videos based on a few criteria. So YouTube monitors you. They want to know what language you speak, what channels you're currently watching, and what videos you interact with and for how long you're watching them. It then runs a bunch of numbers and finds a selection of videos that might be a good fit for you. But before that step, YouTube does its most important check. It must weed out videos that it deems to be misleading or not as interesting. Remember, YouTube's entire goal is to get you watching videos for longer, because the longer you spend on the platform, the more money you make them thanks to adverts. So it screens for misleading or unsatisfying videos by serving up videos with a higher percentage of viewership more than ones with a lower percentage of viewership. Needless to say, in 2024, basically no one is using the sub feed anymore, so video recommendations are the most important thing, meaning average watch time is also the most important thing. This algorithmic decision of meritocratic performance is actually great on paper, as it generally means that better structured videos that get to the point of their purpose quickly will outperform more waffly ones spoken by British people that go on tangents. Wait a second! But there is a little bit more to this decision. What happens when a video covers the same topic but is a different length? So let's imagine video A is a 10-minute long video that has a 50% viewer duration. Video B is a 20-minute long video and it also has a 50% viewer duration. They are both watched on average for the same amount of time, meaning logically they are both the same amount of satisfaction in the eyes of YouTube. Wrong! YouTube will massively favor video B. It's got higher watch time, baby! So that video will not only get more views, but it will also make more money for the creator. This creates a weird calculation where in some examples, longer equals better. There are some very extreme examples of terrible creators exploiting video length for profit, like for example this one here. Wait, hang on a second, that's my Victoria Free live stream. This video here is the second most viewed Victoria Free video in the entire world. There are thousands of Victoria Free videos, and yet this nearly 4-hour-long live stream VOD is the second best of them. Why is this the case? Is it because it's a well-crafted, well-edited, perfectly executed idea? No, it is a good video, but it's just statistically broken. Because it's such a long video, the average watch time is over 1 hour and a half. This means that this stream has 3 times the average watch time as the next best video has total length. That's also my video, by the way. It's handcrafted, took us a lot of time to make, and very well executed. But statistically, it's terrible. The results are that this stream outperformed massively, and thanks to my dastardly strategy, it suppressed other videos in the recommendation feed, allowing me to make over £64,000 off of a 4-hour 2-hour stream. Thanks YouTube, that was perfectly balanced. Oh wait, you're probably not used to creators talking about how much they actually make. Don't be alarmed, friends. I have to pay a lot of that revenue in tax, probably. Maybe some of it has to go to the interns to buy them food, and then the remaining 95% gets spent on my crippling addiction to Yorkshire tea. So more watch time is more good, and greater average watch time is more good. This means that the calculation to make the optimal video is rather simple. Make a video as long as possible while still keeping viewers interested. This basically means that all you need to do is craft a perfect SEO monstrosity with zoomer cuts, pan zoom, smiling celebrities, and just pander to the algorithmic equivalent of the everyman. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Dave. This is the strategy that has to be used by the people at the very top of YouTube. I can't blame them for it, because you reach a point where each ounce of personality you show, the market cap of your audience goes down by millions. Instead, you must become like white toast with butter. Plain, but very inoffensive. Perfect for when you're waking up and starting your day. So yeah, I can't exactly do that. I'm British for a start, which means that the French people probably stopped watching 5 minutes ago. On top of that, I like janky bad edits, and my sarcastic style of humor isn't exactly for everyone. If only there was an exploit that could make a longer form video retain a larger percentage of viewership and watch time. Oh dear, if only. Oh my god, is that a poorly designed feature YouTube made that nobody uses on the horizon? Yes, it is! Say hello to the YouTube Video Editing Suite. From this screen, I can make edits and alterations to an existing video on YouTube. I can trim and cut sections out of it, blur details, insert audio tracks, apply end screens, and even spam info cards to remind you to buy merch every 5 seconds. Seriously, creators who use this, please stop. What are you doing? Go and brew a cup of tea. Now, these tools are hardly used. Mostly they exist to help YouTubers cover up mistakes like speeding in a school zone whilst driving a luxury car. Or if you're really special, YouTube will even let you insert footage back into videos. But outside of a few moments when Linus Tech Tips needed to add corrections into something, it's actually hard to find much evidence of creators using this. The main thing that I think actually sees the light of day is the cut tool. This actually serves a purpose outside of fixing errors. You see, most YouTube sponsor contracts stipulate that the ad read must be on a video for 2 to 3 years. This means that 2 to 3 years after upload, some creators will actually go through their back catalog of content and cut out the sections where they tell you that Raid Shadow Legends is the greatest video game ever conceived. Yeah, right, baby, it actually sucks. Yeah, I know, I just burnt a lot of bridges there. Your game sucks, mate. I'm never taking your money. Stop emailing me. Outside of covering up the past, there is a reason why it makes algorithmic sense to remove your older sponsor reads. Most people, when presented with a read, simply press the skip button and bypass the 30 to 90 second section of that video. This means that those sections massively lower the average watch time and retention of the overall video. So by removing a section where only 10% of the audience is watching and bring it back to a 50% average retention section, then that's a net benefit on the video's performance. So logically in the long term, that's better, that's more views and more money. But all of this is curious. What if we took it even